advantages. It was in fact Dartone III who warned the WAN-iverse about the space raccoons from Mars. At Final Flush, Dartone III was the one who saved the day. At a Wanksmith miracle, Dartone is the one who taught us of the spirit of Wanksmith, an accomplished novelist and proud single man. He's better than perfect.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. There was no you, it was just me, looking in the mirror and singing so happily. I was stunned by my own reflection, surprised by my surprise erection. My love sprays like an infection for me. I'm better than perfection, baby.
What did I fucking say? What did I fucking say?
You said no more music.
I said no more bullshit music. Your Honor, permission to hold this shitbag in contempt?
Right. I hold you in contempt. Take him away.
Ow! My ear! There's a right way to do a sound prep. Emotions of the moment, while holding a volume below the main point. Relax the moment. You don't make bullshit noises when you control yourself. When you play a role, make a sound, scream at the sky, to the trash can. Do the ghost thing first. None of this fucking bullshit. Stop crying on my saxophone.
Your Honor, we fixed the tape and are prepared to present that evidence.
Is it true you assembled an army of sentient robots to murder and destroy?
We're cleaning up trash.
Exhibit A.
That's out of context.
Torturing prisoners?
This is Tabitha's last chance to give us the good. Okay, now this is out of context and out of sequence.
The context is criminal. The sequence is for effect. Exhibit C. Using radioactive burritos as a weapon.
Paprika! No.
Ordering the murder of an innocent raccoon.
I wasn't trying to kill Frank. I was trying to kill Dartone.
See what I'm saying, Your Honor? Doesn't that seem dishonest?
Hey, what's up, everybody? You catching me out of the studio. I'm used to the big cameras, the big lights. It's wild right now. But anyways, want to thank you for tuning in to Weird at Night. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all your support. And don't forget to share the stream.
What fire springs forth? What bile?
A bile does bubble.
The black moon swings in the sky.
And the skies does trouble. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
By violent ends, we kill
the light.
Through the shadows,
Madness
begins.
Weird
at night.
Do not be afraid. O child of noble family, listen without distraction. O child of noble family, listen without distraction. Everything is at the same time.
Everything is and isn't at the same time.
Everything is and isn't at the same time. Everything is dual.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Weird at Night!
I'm also excited to hear about Weird at Night coming back because honestly, that's like its own light show, man. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot going on with their visual aesthetic, and it's definitely such a unique show. I'm glad that we air it right here on Converge.
And it's weird, and it's at night.
Hello, Weird at Night. It's me, Blazing Space, and my editing assistant, Stardust. And right now, we are putting together this week's clip show, which will feature some of the most amazing clips, art, conversation, and collaboration that we've had with Converge Media. We are so proud and honored to stream with Converge. We share purpose because we think Black lives matter, we think Black art matters, Black history matters, and we are passionate about supporting Black artists and Black people in our community and Black businesses. So this is going to be a banger of an episode, so be sure to stay lively in the chat. Distractors, spammers, don't even try because the mod of justice is there, and Stardust would not approve. What do we say, Stardust? Let's sing to the cosmos. Let's have an amazing show. Please enjoy this Converge clip show, Weird at Night.
Get ready, everyone. October 24th and 25th, Converge Media is heading right back to the Paramount Theater. Join me, Besa Gordon, Eric Calligraphy, Trae Holiday, and the entire Converge Media family as we once again broadcast live with conversations on art, culture, mental health, community issues, and more. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment. Head over to whereweconverge.com for more information, and we will see you October 24th and 25th, streaming live across all Converge Media platforms.
Welcome to the WAN-iverse, TraeAnna. Apologies for the unexpected teleportation, but we have a very important meeting on Saturday night, and we needed a good journalist to cover it. Oh, but first there's some people you should meet. This is Patrick Galactic, host of the show. Sometimes it's hosted by Stone Cold Steve Austin, or myself, or... don't worry about him. That's McGruff, the talking noir dog. Oh, and that's Terry Monstrosity. He's always making the magic. And he's friends with Mandy, the goblin bird, who used to be a mad climate scientist. That mystery was solved by Steve Germany and Dartone III, our resident WAN detectives. Now they're tangled up with space raccoons from Mars, and everyone is gathering for a big meeting with the Trash Force coming up. Even the alien Sam Circle will be in attendance. Just another day in the WAN-iverse. Good luck.
What up, y'all? T-Dub here. I am currently on Capitol Hill at the Wild Rose Bar in Seattle. We are here today to show you a little bit of the process of the mural that I've been working on here. You know, with Shelly and Martha approaching me about painting a mural here at the Wild Rose. We've been brainstorming some ideas throughout, the past few months, and this past December, I finally got a chance to get started. As you all might know already, or might not, it went from brainstorming just mural ideas to actually brainstorming some spatial rearrangements and interventions as well. And so it went from just a mural project to, a full flip basically of the dance area space within the Wild Rose. And so for the past month, my partner Kayla Bailey, myself, and our good friend Sade Simone have been here working, day in, day out to water the rose is what we're actually calling it. Shelly and Martha have been pivotal in, maintaining space for women of the LGBTQ community. And, the Wild Rose is the only lesbian bar in Seattle. It is the longest thriving lesbian bar in the country, asterisk. We don't know that for sure, but we are celebrating it as such because these spaces are so important and so near and dear to us. Obviously, Seattle has been going through a lot of change with regard to gentrification and development and things of that nature, and we're losing a lot of the places that we hold, near and dear to us. It was important for us, again, to be able to be like, a part of the Rose staying put.
I'm sitting down with the Emmy Award-winning Omari Salisbury, and today, what you were just talking about was really, understanding the need to push forward. But something that you said during your speech at the Emmys, I think resonated with everybody in the room. And this was, I just want to showcase this real quick. This was you talking about how you don't have to be Black to uplift Black stories. Let's make sure we showcase Black stories.
At Converge, we have a live director from Saudi Arabia, a cinematographer from Montana, an editor from Mexico City. Hear me now, meaning that you don't have to be Black to uplift Black stories. One more time for the people in the back. You don't have to be Black to uplift Black stories. And I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to share skin tone or lived experience. You only have to share purpose.
Now, you got this amazing Emmy here. We got to make sure we get it on screen. Omari, you have really created such a phenomenal team by just keeping the doors open for content creators and those who can imagine. And you really are somebody who embodies everything you talk about. I just have to thank you again, my friend. It's been amazing.
Well, thank you. First thing is coordinated.
Yeah. I had to come in my Black and gold today. I knew it.
Yeah. And I would just, thank you. But I would just say that, again, that, we're the custodians. We're the repository for this award, this very prestigious award. But, it's really signifies the uplift and the storytelling of our community and commitment to telling better stories. Like this, the People's Award. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said we're not even going to keep it here in Converge. It ain't going to nobody's house. This thing in a few weeks, you're going to find up in the neighborhood.
This song is called Grown Man.
If I was in the streets doing dirt, you'd probably these nice things, 'cause I work for it. You're in a clear eye, paperwork's legit. And mama, I'm tired of coming home to all this. If I was in the streets doing dirt, you'd probably believe me. But girl, I'm at work, you know I'm doing my thing. Now you telling me not to come home. If I was in the streets doing dirt, you'd probably believe me. But girl, I'm at work, you know I'm doing my thing. Now you telling me not to come home. If I was in the streets doing dirt, you'd probably believe me. But girl, I'm at work, you know I'm doing my thing. Now you telling me not to come home.
Burrito, activate waysum 69.
What the fuck, guys? What? Oh shit!
I see myself!
Oh no.
Oh, where the hell are we?
Man, shit, I don't know, Trae. This is live coverage from the WAN-iverse on Mars.
I think this is what they must call Waystump 69.
Oh my goodness, man. You guys, phenomenal. You guys are doing it again. And you know, as I was watching that clip there, Patrick, I couldn't help but to think, you know, this is something that is so eclectic. I can see not only in like years time where people will be like, oh my God, this, you know, I was inspired by this. This is such an anchor. And you guys, again, kudos to what you guys are doing. And I love that I get to be a part of the WAN-iverse. So thank you so much again for being here today. And thank you for the work you're doing. You guys, you know, I know it's a whole team effort. I always want to throw it over there to Blazing Space. Thank you so much. Like, this is a phenomenal effort. And every time you guys show a clip and I get to see what you guys are doing, I'm just like, my mind is blown at the level of artistry that you guys bring to this. So kudos again. It sounds like this is going to be an amazing weekend on tomorrow night for people to be able to see this double feature.
It is. And we try to do these as often as we can. But it's a total team effort. It's myself, it's Blazing Space, and then all the artists that we get to work with to coordinate an amazing event like this. So big love to the Occlusions, Nick Mazenke, Danny Denial. They threw their effort into it 100%. They did a great job. And so they're a huge part of why this is all working out the way it is. But you know, really it's something that with the show is we are trying to show this incredible community of artists. I see people like T-Dub working just as hard to do the same thing. There is this really beautiful force that has emerged since the pandemic started that's really seeking a deeper answer. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I need to get a better job, or oh, I'm hungry and I need food. It's something different than that. There's people looking for a different kind of meaning. And that's what we're trying to give. We may not explain what the answers are, but we may provoke you to ask yourself more questions.
Tonight, I interview Sly Stone and Sun Ra.
Do you ever consider the influence that you made on young people, Sly?
I don't think in our case it is necessarily the young, or I think it's more the young and the mind, you know, and some of them are chronologically much older than yourself. but they're younger, maybe, than both of us.
How old are you?
26?
Where have you been all this time? It seems since you were young, we've missed you.
I was busy with this program.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will,
I wanted for the band to represent as much, variety of soul as possible. And I thought if people could see that, and see all these different people having fun on stage, then it wouldn't be so hard for people to have a good time either. Because if they looked to the left or right and they saw a woman or somebody of another race, and they look at the same thing on stage, they could go ahead and relax.
Now, Sly, you still have your writer's share, but you sold your publishing rights to Michael Jackson. I'm curious, what was your relationship with Jimi Hendrix like?
Cool. One time I went to this girl, went to go see this girl, and she started playing this tape, sex tape, of her and Jimmy. I tipped the tape.
How did you make the transition from being a DJ to singing?
I used to sing all the time anyway. I brought a piano. I had a piano live in there. And there were some times when, like some commercials, I made them up myself. I played my piano and I sang the commercials. And then some songs that I liked, I cut in on the part and turned the record down.
Now, Sly, how do you feel at this age, being able to go out and be in front of an audience, in front of your fans?
I'm just glad that a nigga my age can get out and get out on a little bit.
How do you feel about people sampling your music?
Flattered. I'm gonna sample their samples, sampling me.
Now, Sun Ra, you're someone who has very intriguing ideas about space and time. But first I wanted to ask you, Sun, where are you from?
Yes, from another dimension.
Can you tell me a little bit about the music you make?
Well, the music is about feeling. It's not about what I know. It's about what I feel. When we lose feeling, then we're really dead. Most people on this planet have no feeling anymore. But they don't care about each other. They get into religion and philosophy. And they think that'll do it, but it hasn't done it yet. The more you learn, the less you know. That's the way it's been with me. But then out of nowhere comes some answers, some things that makes it more mysterious than ever. Like I went to Turkey. The people in Turkey gave me some literature that they got from outer space.
And then what happened? Did you learn anything from these space people?
And then it was fantastic. The space people said they got in touch with them because of vibrational similarity. And they hadn't been able to do it before, but with the computers in the sky and the satellites, they were able to reach Turkey. And they were able to, through computers, type out their messages. So they typed out a book for them called the Book of Information. It's not released to the world yet.
Far out! Can you play us some space music? As you are from a different time and different space, Sun Ra, I'd like to know, what do you think of our American government?
Leaders are not included in the Declaration of Independence or the Constitution. This is a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Left leaders out. Of course, when you make a declaration of government, that's what it becomes. So this government is one side. It's a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And it has no place for leaders. That's the reason I don't consider myself as part of it, because it hadn't anything for me. Anytime you set up a government just for the people and leave leaders out, it's most certainly the worst type of discrimination. You still got a man head of the Ku Klux Klan saying that the black people have contributed as much to Western civilization as the Horse. So actually,
since I don't consider myself as one of the humans, I'm a spiritual being myself. I'm sure I can contribute more than the horse to any kind of person, because they're all here today and gone tomorrow anyway. And you might say that no man is contributing anything to anything. He doesn't stay here very long, you know, and then he's headed out somewhere else where he has no power. I feel that the men on this planet would be honest with themselves. They would see that they have no power whatsoever. To get involved in a particular situation of a time zone, a generation, a country, any sort of thing that would make a man think that he is, you might say, God, the kind that has absolute authority, is fooling oneself. I know I myself would never want to be God or even like God, because God got all these human beings on this planet, and I most certainly wouldn't want to be responsible for them or even have the disgrace that I made them.
Their tone was right?
This is so weird.
Breaker, breaker, roger that, it's a 10-4. Innovator of the rap like we meant more. Venerator of the acts that commit form. Instead of living in the past like an in-store, I'ma need a tip of glass and commit force. I'm no longer gonna ask for a feature, and I'm never putting tasks on a t-shirt, cause I know nobody's fast with the research. Cognitive dissonance at the C first. No bank, walk a plank for the lead verse. No shame in the game of complete worth. Plain Jane is the bane of a cheap curse. Now I'm looking at the pros like they don't know. All posing like suppose it's a photo. Life picture in zone, it's a no-go. Oh, so we giving rings back to Frodo. Lord willing, got the scoop like a cold stone. Sword killing, probably swing like a ball bat. Fall back, call me clean, not a mall rat. Tall stacks, gotta gleam like it's all that. Charlie Sheen, Tiger Blood, yeah, we wildin'. High esteem for the team on our island. Not affected nor led by the blinded. Intercepted when ready, alignment. Been a skeptic, don't turn in assignment. Intellect ain't nothing you can buy in, and it's always a loss if you tie in, and you always gonna lose to a giant.
Yo! CH the Great. This is... It's the truth with proof. The truth with proof, the truth with proof. If you nice with the sports, then he swooping through. He gon' highlight you. Ain't nobody live like us, fly like us. We gon' find you, put the city behind you. Let us know you got skills, we gon' be at a game. In the Northwest, we reppin' the city where it rain. Like, look, y'all, stats is up. We bout to crush y'all, rather b-ball or football. Good luck, dog. Take an L when you come against us. Shooting threes in your face, you bout to get crushed. You win some, you lose some. It's the truth with proof, where you getting your news from. Yeah, and we back on, streaming live every Tuesday, Converge the platform. It's the truth with proof, the truth with proof. It's the truth with proof, the truth with proof. Hold up.
What's happening, everybody? It's your main man, Proving the Play, and this is the Truth with Proof show. You gotta taste everything, cause you know, you gotta rate 1 through 5, huh?
Yeah, that's what they say, 1 through 5.
Okay, this is good.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, it ain't bad.
Right.
I got rated 1 through 5. Okay,
Yeah, that's what they say.
Okay, hold on, let me get one more. The batter. I gotta taste the batter.
Batter.
Okay.
Batter. That's what time it is.
Okay, that's a 5, ST.
And tune in next Tuesday, every Tuesday at 8:30. Till next time, y'all. Peace.
I'm a boss, hit a lick, yeah. Cause I run that shit. When I hit a split, yeah. Finna lit the tip. I'm gon' lit. I'ma lit the tip. I'm gon' get rich. When I fuck your bitch, I'm a boss, hit a lick, yeah. Cause I run that shit. When I hit a split, yeah. Finna lit the tip. I'm gon' lit. I'ma lit the tip. I'm gon' get rich. When I fuck your bitch. None of these bitches gon' show me some love. Took your little baby, he fit like a glove. Smoking that good shit, got only a nug. But you just played yourself, I was the plug. Drop a low on it, pop it. If you got a bag in your pocket, I'm just getting started. And I know you mad, he lost his. I'm just saving, stacking up so I can cop shit. And you bit a broken bummy, I can help it.
If you'd indulge me one moment, I want to recognize our team. Marcus and Jessica Trufant from our show Truly Unruly. Anthony and Marley Love, Traveling While Black in Seattle. Charles Hammerker and Belle Garcia from Circling Seattle Sports. Ronald and Ronell Moore made their way on stage. The Factors TV. Deontay Damper, We Live in Color. Our show that targets the black LGBTQ plus community. Right here, Proof in the Play, The Truth with Proof, Mike Davis, Julia Jesse, and Curtis Delgado II, Clapback Culture, Takia T-Dub Ward, The Art of the Matter, Patrick Galactic, and Blazing Space, Weird at Night, Brian Callanan, Seattle News, Views and Brews, Besa Gordon, The Rewind with Besa, and of course, TraeAnna Holiday, the morning update show, and The Day with Trae. I also want to acknowledge our writers, our directors, our producers, and our director, Nick Brunel, and all of our supporters and subscribers who keep us on air.
Get ready, everyone. October 24th and 25th, Converge Media is heading right back to the Paramount Theater. Join me, Besa Gordon, Eric Calligraphy, Trae Holiday, and the entire Converge Media family as we once again broadcast live with conversations on art, culture, mental health, community issues, and more. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment. Head over to whereweconverge.com for more information, and we will see you October 24th and 25th, streaming live across all Converge Media platforms.
You know what time it is.
It's time to get grounded.
Roll the clip.
Woo! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Central Saloon. This is Big Buildings Grounded.
I'm your host. I'm Hex with 2 X's.
And I'm Mary. Welcome to our live stream. We have a very special edition today. We are partnering up with Converge Media, and we have a special guest co-host, Omari.
All right. I like that. You get an applause up in here. Man, let me tell you, first of all, thank you for having me. And thank you for having Converge Media. Very excited about tonight's lineup. Two groups that very mean a lot to me. You know, Goodie Bag, who's going to perform here first. When always been a fan of Goodie Bag. They're a big favorite amongst Seattle's black community. When people want to go out and they want to hear a band and a lot of the songs that they like and reminisce to and dance and vibe to, people are always looking for Goodie Bag. And when COVID hit, man, that was a big impact. Of course, to artists and everything everywhere else, but also like to people in our community, because that was such a ritual to go and hear and see Goodie Bag. And when Governor Inslee shut the state down back in March, man, I called Leonard Jones that same week. I called Leonard, and I was like, look, man, we got some streaming equipment. It's nothing like big band or anything, but I said, we got some streaming equipment, and you know, we got a venue, which was Black Dot Underground, a co-working space, actually, in the Central District. And so I was like, well, Lenore, we got this co-working space here. We got some cameras. I could probably do the sound. But I said that the community would love to hear from you guys. And, you know, without a doubt, it took like 1 second for Lenore to be like, yo, we're in. I don't even know if he talked to the band members or anything. He was like, yo, we're in. And almost for 2 months straight, early on in March and April, every Sunday we would live stream Goodie Bag from Black Dot Underground in the Central District. And so, you know, it's real honor to have them here tonight. And then also we have performing is Cool Nuts. He also got a DJ Fat Boy. And me and Cool Nuts go way back, like way back. Believe it or not, back in the day, I used to manage hip-hop groups here in Seattle. I managed the group Scum Life, and I managed Central Intelligence. And, you know, those were the good old days where you had to actually get on the road. And, I mean, you sold CDs because the CD money that you sold was going to pay for your hotel that night. I know a lot of the artists that are here tonight, you guys can relate. It's like, hey, man, we got to get out here and sell these CDs or go to mom and pop record stores, try to get the end cap, see if they can put up a poster, see if, you guys know.
Yes, I do.
And, man, and I spent on the road with so many miles, so many states with Cool Nuts. I was actually fortunate to do a bunch of stuff overseas with them as well. So, you know, it's a lot of great talent here tonight and big building here at the Central, man. It's just such an honor to be here.
Well, thank you for being here. We're so excited. I mean, you've done so much for our community, and I'm so excited to have you bring in these amazing acts. And from what I was hearing earlier, it sounded amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no,
wow.
They can, I mean, you know, here's the other thing, too, is, you know, we from the community. When I say community, I mean our community. And these guys know that everybody's watching. So I know they bring in their A-game because Lenore don't want to be out there on the South End or the CD or something. And everybody, hey, man, L, I seen you on the big building. And, you know, Cool Nuts don't want to be in Northeast Portland. And they be like, man, I saw the stream. So believe me, man, guys came with their A-game tonight. You know what I'm saying? And ready to do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, are we ready for some music, Omari?
I would say so.
I think so, but I do want to remind our viewers that you can donate to the bands. We'll have information below on that. Ooh, right there. Yeah, so if you're feeling generous at any point during the show, please donate to the artists. They could really use your help right now. COVID's been crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but before I introduce Goodie Bag, I want to just underline that as well. The artists are here. Everybody's come here. People are volunteering to make this thing happen. You see the artists, their Venmo or their Cash App and everything below the screen. You know what I'm saying? Give something. I know everybody's struggling right now, but if you can give something, because we have to keep the arts alive here in Seattle. We have to keep artists and we have to keep venues alive. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Goodie Bag.
They're going to tell you about their experience, what they went through and what they've seen as they participated both in the camp at Jackson, Mississippi, as well as the experience, the cultural experience in Montgomery, Alabama.
The film is the cherry on top. The trip was what mattered the most, and you heard these young kings talk about it.
And you can always make a difference in somebody's life by just talking to them.
Be kind and spread love to one another.
It just means so much to all of us, really, that we're a part of that trip, that you are all here to see it, because it was very impactful. I don't think anybody came back the same person that they were when they left for the trip.
These are opportunities we want to continue to offer because we are a family. We as a collective can drive the change that's needed to see baseball in West Jackson.
It's up to y'all, right? So we're here as conduits to really help support you and really elevate the promise that you have to see baseball back in our community. And it's up to y'all, right? That's going to be that voice of reason, and that's going to talk to the community about what you need.
Let's take a second to let that all sink in and hear from our friend, the master of groove, the master of soul, not for sale.
Welcome to Traveling While Black.
Hey, what's up? I'm Anthony. This is my wife, Marley, and welcome to another episode of Traveling While Black.
Welcome back, everyone. As a brief reminder, our show is based on our experiences traveling, and we base those experiences off of how good of a drive it was, how much fun we had, and most importantly, how comfortable do we feel as Black people visiting for the first time.
So welcome to the second episode of our first ever camping series. Last episode, Mars and I roughed it out in a tent on the side of a volcano.
So for this week's episode, it's an option more of my speed, and that's glamping. Before I agreed to do a camping series, I said we have to do glamping, and here we are.
To do that, we reached out to our friends at the W Seattle. They are offering a package called Glamping with Adventures. We went to check that out.
Yes, and there were no bugs or dark, so it was a perfect camping experience.
So as always, take a look at the episode and let us know what you think. Last episode, Mars and I experienced camping for the first time by roughing it out in a tent on the side of a volcano.
So, in accordance with the agreement we made in order to do a camping series, we are experiencing camping this episode by glamping.
Lucky for us, now through September 30th, the W Seattle is actually offering a glamping with adventures package that comes with complimentary cocktails, Wheels valet parking, and 20% discount off of 3 unforgettable tours with Alki Kayak in West Seattle.
And of course, a stay in a nice, warm, pillow-filled, and bug-free room instead of a tent. Drive grade. So the drive for us to get to the W Seattle was only 10 minutes, and it was the usual drive downtown.
Here's the thing about drive grade for this episode. Because the package comes with valet, we didn't have to worry about what is usually our biggest concern when going downtown, which is, as you know, parking.
With that being the case, we were obviously going to give it a high rating. So for this episode, we give a 5 out of 5 for drive grade. Level of fun. So I was loving what the W Seattle was offering. To me, glamping is the best way to go. We were trading in the sleeping bags and outdoor tent for more of my type of accommodations. A tent built on the foundation of a soft, comfy, queen-size bed, a private bathroom with a shower.
For me, it was the deal on parking, the discounts, cool little knit tags, and most the drinks. For the adventure, we plan to experience Alki Kayak's West Seattle Sunset Sea Kayak Tour.
But before I had the nerves to get out on the Puget Sound, I needed a drink. So we went down to the W's Living Room Bar.
The W's Living Room Bar is a pretty dope vibe. At night, the W's Hotel transforms with music spun by a DJ, table service, and great cocktails.
After the drink and a light snack, we felt ready to head out across the bay over to Alki Kayak. To get there, we just walked a few blocks straight down to the pier and took the fast ferry.
We love the fast ferry because, well, it's fast. Once on the west side, we were just a few steps away from Alki Kayak, a company that offers rentals, classes, and the reason for our visit, tours.
You might know, Aunt and I can't swim very well, so you can understand why kayaking on the Puget Sound can be really intimidating. But we overcame our fears and jumped out there.
Shout out to our guy, Steven, who was really awesome. He made us feel really comfortable for being new to kayaking and very patient, being that it took us some time to learn how just to turn. And best of all, our guy, Steven, was very knowledgeable. I mean, he is a college professor.
Overcoming the nerves was definitely worth it because the views of the sunset were unbelievable. I'm so glad we did it.
Alki Kayak provides all the gear for the tour. Remember to bring some water shoes. But if you do forget, they may have you covered on that. Size and availability pending, of course. So we definitely recommend you all checking them out.
After the tour, we headed back to base camp. The comfort of our tent built on the foundation of a soft, comfy, queen-sized bed in our room with a private bathroom and a shower.
While for the sake of the concept, I think that a majority of our future camping episodes will be more of the tent-type camping. I could still say our glamping experience via the W Seattle's Glamping with Adventures package was still a lot of fun.
In the morning, the W Seattle offers guests a chance to do yoga with yoga instructor Morgan Zion. We tried to keep up for a bit, but had to tap out.
And on top of all of that, the W Seattle has access to delicious breakfast via its signature restaurant, Trace Market.
Yes, their food is delicious, and they are also a bar, so that means mimosas. If you're looking for a glamping option or just a unique weekend getaway, we definitely recommend the W Seattle's Glamping with Adventures package. And we'll see if this is our last glamping episode. For level of fun, we give it 5 out of 5. Comfortability for Black people. No surprises here, being that we were guests of the W Seattle. They not only made us feel welcome, but also comfortable enough to just relax and have fun.
The warm welcome was also extended at Alki Kayak. The staff there was awesome. And being that we were in Seattle, we also saw a good Seattle amount of fellow Black travelers.
We can definitely see ourselves coming back to the W for a staycation. For our experience, we give a 5 out of 5 for comfortability for Black people.
We hope you found this episode to be helpful and entertaining. Be sure to check out our previous episodes.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And check out our merchandise on travelingwhileblackseattle.com. And be sure to reach out if there's anywhere you would like us to check out.
Until next time, beautiful people, stay up, stay true, and do you.
Welcome back back. It's time for another episode of Rewind with Besa. So for today, I want to start out with doing some events because I know a lot of times you guys are like, oh, I wish I knew about this sooner. So I'm going to let you guys know about stuff happening today all the way down to the 26th of October because I don't want to hear it. So with that being said, in terms of different events happening in Seattle that you should know about, on the 15th, there is a Shattering Stigma Through Knowledge. I want to say this is like a domestic violence event. You have a October 15th and 16th mischievous event. There's going to be a whole lot of local performers, and I want to say it's also a 2-day costume contest. Then on October 16th, you have the Black Trans Joy Party Seattle edition, and this is actually going to happen at the Southgate Roller Rink. Also happening this month, Chris Rock is coming to town. He's going to be here on the 18th through the 19th over at the Paramount. We also have Ace Hood coming to town. He will be at Nectar on October 26th. And lastly, on October 27th, there is going to be a costume game night mixer happening at Still Liquor. Hopefully, you guys are going to be able to make it to at least 2 or 3 of those events. I know there's so many more, but I just want to make sure I gave you guys a nice range of different things happening. Of course, in the next couple of days or even next week, I'll come back and let you guys know some more things that are happening around Seattle that you should know about.
What is going on, world? Thank you so much for joining us for Art of the Matter Live Season 1 finale. Oh my gosh. Honestly, like from childhood to being up at the school mom, you know, to supporting all of our dreams and aspirations, supporting us when we're fucking up, right? Supporting us when we bring babies home, right? And baby mamas home, right? Supporting us when we try something and fail, picking us back up, and not just me and my brother, like everybody. Yeah. You have been the most supportive person, literally, that I've ever known. Yeah. So I want to thank you for that. Oh, yes. And I love you so much. I love you too.
Okay, true, I touched the beat up, bringing syncopation just to fake like you don't see us. It ain't fate, you find a way to get your feet up. Walking on a cloud, you don't tend to really seek sunshine. Come from within, I'm in line trying to beam up. Prime for competitors who whine when they see some. I'm the kind to get refunded and I'll never dine with a liar from the Republic. Perspire when excited, I'ma climb to the peak summit. I'll die about my speech, run it, I'm fly without the sneaks. Fuck it, I'm liable to flip out and get down with get downs and block out your inbounds and stomp out your step shows and pop out and echo lockdown and let's go. We feeling the petrol, y'all moving the metro. I'm using the special, stay coolin' forever. Fine tuning the metrics, saluting the veteran, still truly a skeptic. Motherfucker, I'm ill. Yeah.
Thank you for joining me for this very special episode. We do have an auto write to complete. And so let's do that now. What is an auto write, you might be asking? Well, an auto write is simply an exercise where I count back from 10, and as I do, you try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I'll say go. When I say go, we all start tippity typing in the chat. Whatever comes into your head, it doesn't matter what it is. You don't have to spell correct or edit or do any of that. And then after about 30 or 45 seconds, I'll say stop. When I say stop, you hit enter or return on your keyboard. Everything shows up in the chat. So let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Start typing.
October 23rd, we unveiled the new Converge Media Studios to Stephanie Johnson Tolliver of the Black Heritage Society of Washington State, who along with Damon Brown of Creative Lou, designed our interview wall with epic images of Seattle's Black community of yesteryear from the late Al Smith's photography collection at Mohi. We often speak about our past, our community, our culture, our traditions. Though times have changed for us here in the Emerald City, Converge Media is firmly rooted in our history and grounded in our legacy while focused on the future. We want to say thank you to all of you who support Converge Media. Just know that you are the difference. You made this studio possible, and because of you, we continue to grow and thrive in our purpose. So be on the lookout for new, impactful, and educational programming from Converge Media. And remember, Black media matters.
I'm sitting on a stool inside of Safeway right across the street from Rainier and Henderson, staring down aisle 12. There are 4 items displayed that I can pick up and walk out with if I have just enough change. Greeting cards, digestive help, pain relief, and cough and cold. I assume I can find some relief for my newfound back pain, maybe some Tums or Imodium to ease my lactose intolerance, but I don't think I'll find a card that I like. Nor will I find a card that will ease the suffering Trayvon Martin's mother feels while she lies awake at night. The sound of racial slurs murmured in the folds of her sheets, the kind that rise and fall in her chest, growing into a chaotic mantra on television screens across the US. And I hope I don't find that race card sitting there on that colorful shelf, waiting to commit a suicidal dive into my hands. There is not a card that embodies all truth, so please don't go long and throw it in my face. There's a boy standing next to me, brown leaf dusted skin, mild in manner. I ear hustle, hear him say he's a mama's boy, flowers his lips on his mother's cheeks before he leaves, kind of mama's boy. He admits his parents are his perfect roommates, and that is why he will never leave the garden. I can't help but wonder if there is a bullet waiting for him somewhere. A pointer finger hiccuping on a trigger, itching for an echo in our ears, pulling our skin more and more distant from each other. The truth is, we need help. We need someone standing on every urban, suburban, inner city corner, passing out words that are life jackets, possibly in novel form, the prologue written to self-appointed neighborhood watchmen and the police. The first line would read, "Stop. You are pointing your gun at a figment of your imagination. Not all Black people are monsters. Some of them flower their lips on their mother's cheeks before they leave. Some of them make perfect roommates. Police, tuck away your polymer toys. We all know that you hold in your holsters the kind of heavy metal that really kills kids. I am not against guns. I am just pro second chances. And I have nothing to give these mothers because blood is not a handkerchief. And I'm just sitting on a stool inside of Safeway, right across the street from Rainier and Henderson, staring down aisle 12. Come find me.
Thank you so much, Omari and the Converge Media family. Thank you to every person of color and ally to people of color that have been not only settling this land, but creating a space where we can continue to grow and have beautiful audiences like this. We'd be traveling around the world, around the country, let's not get extra, around the country. And it's really rare to see this level of just togetherness visually for us. And I don't think I've ever seen it this much in Seattle. So I just want to say congratulations, everybody. Well done. Let's just keep on moving.
Sorry.
What do I see through a lens of fear? 1,000 little steps to go. What do I feel after all these years? Lord knows I don't even know. I've been running on the edge of a sundial, sleeping in the shadow. I've been begging you to see me, then hiding beyond the irreasonable. Looking out left on a right-hand turn, just trying to make it through. Lazy shoes and love is love that's earned. That's the kind of meal that heals. I've been searching for the end of an era, waiting to be ready. The world is bigger than a moment. Be steady, that's how you can feel it's real. That feeling naked in my new clothes. 'Cause I got used to hiding the holes. This whole world of new tricks and I'm in the groove. This I swear I'm more the sick of it. At least I found the antidote. I know no one is a shadow. 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 I know no one is a naked in my new clothes. 'Cause I got used to hiding the holes. This whole world got new tricks and I'm in the thick of it. This I swear I'm already sick of this world got new tricks and I'm in the thick of it. This I swear I'm already sick of this world got new tricks and I'm in the thick of it. This I swear I'm already sick of it. At least I found the
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're weird at night. It's for love that you fight. And sometimes you just ain't right. You're weird at night. You're weird at night. So weird at night. Thanks for being so weird at night. Night after night. Weird at night.
Feeling strange outside the norm, a parallel universe torn. The
for being so weird at night, night after night, weird at night.
Kinda lost, all and alone. But fuck, look how you've grown. It's kismet, you give love, you give light. Just being weird at night.
You're weird at night, so weird at night. Thanks for being so weird at night, night after night, weird at night.
As above, so below. As below, so above. Wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you are.
Wherever you go, there you are.